Hi, welcome back. So, in this section, we are going to see why we got 800 records, though we had only 297 odd records in the returns tab. So we left off this when we analyzed earlier data. We knew that we had multiple records. We had about 800 records when we joined our returns with my orders, but we never analyzed why that was the case. So that's what we are going to look at in this picture. So that is what we call multiple matches. So let me remove people from my data set. We talked about it earlier. We are going to remove it. So in this case, I am doing a left outer join. So let me change it to inner join, and still I see 800 records. So let me see why am I getting 800 records. So now this is an interesting scenario. So if you look at this, the same order has been copied 4 times. The reason we have the same order 4 times is this order has been returned. So this order, when it was placed, if you look at the data, looks like it had multiple items in the order. So the same customer, when it had the same order, had ordered paper, accessories, binders and art, and he returned the entire set. So that's why when we looked at the data in my orders tab, it was told that this order was returned, but not any particular item in the order was returned. So that is where we had multiple matches. So one record, let's go back to the Excel and see what's happening with this. So let's go and see what exactly is happening, or what we are basically looking at. So one record here is basically corresponding, if you look at it, 153822. When you go back here and look at record number 153822, so let's see, let's copy this, let's go to the orders, let's do Control F, and let's try to find this. So if you see, that record had 4 corresponding records right here for which the data was returned. So what is happening in our match is, when we are trying to match that record with this record, we are saying, hey, all the 4 of these items were returned. So that is where the number of records, though they are 297 in my returns list, are kind of, when I look at the orders, are kind of coming up to 800. So as you know, we can use what function to come back. So you know that we can use count distinct to kind of come back to the data. So why don't we start a new one, and because we removed order person, we are getting a red bubble here. That's fine for now. So let's remove persons, or let's ignore that for now, and let's see the return. And then if it is if the return value is y, because we are doing an inner join, we only have y. And now I'm going to add a new calculated field, which is going to be count return order, which is going to be count distinct. Count D is nothing but count distinct values of, what are we looking for here, the count distinct values of my order ID. So that is what we are looking for. I'm going to say apply and click OK, and count return order. So how many of them have been returned? So let's go back to the data view. So if you look at 296 orders have been returned, the reason is the first record in here is a header. So the first record is a header which we are ignoring, but everything else has been returned, which is in a total of 297 minus 1, which is 296. So as I told you, we have the data that has been returned. So using this return data, we can do a lot more analysis, like using geographical coding to see where we are getting most of the returns, which is a category that is heavily being returned. What is a quarter in which we are getting most of the returns? Is it during the holiday season we are getting most of the returns? What is happening to the returned items? Are we selling them at discounts and stuff? So a lot of questions appear, and Using all the techniques that we are learning in Tableau, we can easily analyze the data and kind of represent it to the users in a totally different perspective. So that's all about multiple joins. So in the next section, we are going to talk about blending. Thank you.